A lot of people ask me what motivates me. I always come back to a photo that I have in my office of a child who's about 7 that I met on my second visit to the rubbish dump in Nakuru in Kenya. And unlike the rest of East Africa, the rubbish dump is a fairly dark, hostile place. People don't smile at you, they don't say jumbo and ask you to take photos, and there's not a lot of laughter. They don't normally let you take their photos. However, when I went in there, I asked this 7-year-old boy, I saw him and I put my hand out to shake his hand, and I said my name, and he went to shake my hand, and he put his hand out and looked at his hand and saw it was dirty and pulled it away. And he said these words in Swahili, and I didn't know what they meant. And it was only later when I went home and I asked someone what those words meant, they told me it means I'm so embarrassed, and that it really does rock me to the core, and that is the point that motivates me, because to me it is horrific that I live with all the warmth, love and security that I have in my home, whilst he is allowed to live in a rubbish dump. Fundamentally, what's always going to be at our core premise is that we start off with education. We like to support the communities as a whole, and then holistically look after that community with the microfinance business courses for the women, hoping to increase the economy of the community so that eventually they can start paying some school fees, so that they can start feeding their own children as they want to, and they can make their own autonomous decisions as they ultimately all want to do over here. So money goes a long way in Africa, a lot further than it does in the developed world. We can build a classroom for 40 children and educate 120 women a year in that classroom at night for 20,000 American dollars. You can spend $600 a year and ensure that a child is educated, clothed, their medical care is looked after, they have all their textbooks through so they can. Sort of really equates to about 3 coffees a week. I've always looked for a project like this to support in the past. I want something that I know is extremely tangible, is run in a professional business-like way, is effective and efficient. But actually underneath all that is the fact that I'm a mother of 4 children, and when I walk through the rubbish dump from where we take our orphans, every child I saw was the age of one of my 4 kids. And I realised that it's just pure luck that my kids weren't born in that environment, and they live where they do with no end of supply of love and food and care and protection, whilst other children are allowed just to live in a rubbish dump with absolutely nothing. And that just is completely wrong to me. I just cannot fathom that concept. So to see that and walk away and not do something about it, sort of to alleviate my guilt that those children are allowed to live like that, just wasn't tenable to me.